Welcome to another video from Gradelink websites. In this video, we'll go through the process of how to add a recurring event to your website calendar. So this is an example of a calendar that you may have on your school website, and what we want to do is add a recurring event that happens every Friday, but with some exceptions. So first thing we'll do is, of course, log into the site, and once you get to the dashboard, click on the Events tab. We're then going to click Add New. You can also click Add New on the sidebar under the Events navigation, and you'll be brought to a screen where you can add a new event. So in this case, what we want to do is add an event called 145 dismissal, or early dismissal. And we'll start this. This is going to be an event that happens every Friday, but it has a few exceptions. So what we're going to do is put the start date, and the start date is going to be September 6th. And it's a 145 dismissal, so we'll put the event at 145. Now, obviously from the drop down we only have 1 and 130, but you can actually type custom times in here. Change that to PM. And we'll put the end time as 2:15. Then what we'll do is click on this button that says Schedule Multiple Events. And from this drop down, we'll make sure it says happens weekly, every 1 week, on Friday. You also have other options if you need it to recur monthly, yearly, daily, etc. Since the first day that we selected here, which is September 6th, is a Friday, it automatically locks in Friday as the weekly date. Now if it's a 2-day, then it would block off 2 days, etc. So a lot of this is built into how it works. Now we need this event to recur every Friday until May 2nd of the following year. So we're going to put on this drop down, it ends on, and scroll to the right until we get to May 2025. Actually, I'm already in 2025, so just need to scroll a bit more, or you could type this in as well in the date field. So May 2nd is the last one. Now, there are some exceptions because this covers a long span of time, so obviously we may have some Fridays where the dismissal is not applicable, like December 27th, for example. So what we could do is click Add Exception, and then say on, event will not occur on, and then scroll to December 2024 and select the 27th. We also may have another exception, so January 10th, for example. And you can add as many example or exceptions as you wish. We don't need a location for this, and everything else looks like it's set to go. We'll add this event to the school events event category, and then we can go ahead and click Publish. For the page layout, I do usually select No Sidebar. So click Publish. And if we head back over to our calendar once that's published, we should see the event show up if we refresh the page. So looking at the calendar now, if we head over to the first date of occurrence, which is September 6th, we'll see early dismissal. So there was nothing wrong with the event. It was just that we had to swap out the calendar since it wasn't displaying all of the events. So now you can see on every Friday there's an early dismissal, and if we head back over to this, we can see there's still the exception that you can add here if you need to add any additional exceptions or delete exceptions. And it has created a series. So if you want to edit the entire series, you can actually head over to the right-hand sidebar here and click Edit Series, and you can see a list of all of the events here, and edit each one individually if you wish. Otherwise, you can just head back to the original event, which is September 6th, and make edits there, and you can also propagate those edits to the others. So that's how you would create a recurring event on your calendar, and very easily, rather than adding an individual event to a lot of different days, which takes a lot of work, you have this recurring event series. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to Gradelink website support.